What's going on, guys? Glasgold NZ here. I am at a field that has been absolutely hammered. You know, everyone that Middlesex in this town comes here and, you know, see people Middletexing here at least once a week. But I'm out with the 440, just trying here for an hour or two and then moving on to the spot where I've been getting some good finds. But first target that isn't trash, just digging some low tones, is an old 10-cent piece. So I'll take that, see if I can't just dig, you know, not many high tones because they would have all been dug up, but might find some odd threepence, dig some low tones or even some jewellery, but we'll see and test our luck. It's an absolute beautiful evening, but just pulled this up, unsure what it is. Looks like copper, but it's ringing up really low, so it definitely isn't. But yeah, I'm just unsure what that could be. Broken off something, who knows, maybe it's made of nickel or something, not entirely sure. My first decent sounding target, solid 2120 signal. Hopefully it's not a brown bugger, but it's pretty deep, so pretty hopeful. Just a blimmin' 1 cent coin. You can see the imprint there. As soon as I saw that, I knew it was going to be a 1 cent, but oh well, coin's a coin and we move on. Okay, didn't find anything apart from a few more old 10-cent pieces at that old site. Dug lots of low signals, but unfortunately no one left behind any threepences for me or anything else. But first target here, and we got $1. I'll take that. Alrighty, first pre-decimal of the day. Looks to be a penny. Not sure if it's New Zealand or British. It looks like King George the 6th maybe. Yeah, that'll be a New Zealand penny. But I'll take that. Onto the pre-decimals. Knew I wouldn't take long to get onto them here, and I've got a signal right next to this one just like it, so hopefully that's another pre-decimal as well. It's at 1950 by the looks. Sweet. Haven't found one of these in a while, but I found what looks to be a little musket ball, and it must have impacted something there because it's pretty flat on that side, but yeah, it's definitely a little musket ball. Sweet. And that, folks, is a silver in the hole. Looks to be maybe a shilling size, and that'll be a New Zealand shilling, 50% silver. And man, this place is doing good for shillings for me. This is probably my 5th silver at this spot and 4th shilling. So I found a threepence and now I'm 4 shillings. Oh yes, 1945. What a beautiful coin. And hopefully we can get some more silvers here. That is beautiful. Found this interesting little bracelet right under the surface. Got a cute little elephant on it. Kid must have dropped that. Got little metal beads on either side as well. So yeah, that's a cool little find. I'll definitely keep that. Get a clean up and see what it looks like. Found another penny right after finding that bracelet. I think I might have heard my digger tool hit it. Oh yep, nicked it right there. That's all good. Just a New Zealand penny, but I'll take that. Not sure if I can get a date off that. 1943 maybe, unless it's Elizabeth and it's 53. That might be 53. Could be Elizabeth. Can't really tell. And that is another silver coin. Looks to be in the size of a 6pence, but I was a bit off target. I had to go into the sidewall a little bit, but hopefully I didn't scratch it with my digging tool when doing so. Oh yeah, that'll be a New Zealand 6pence with crowned King George the 5th. You beauty. 1934. That is 2 silvers and 2 coppers already. That is a good ratio this early. I'm stoked. Let's get some more. Okay, I can see some green down in there, so let's flip that out together. Oh yeah, looks to be a half penny. Maybe, I think it'll be New Zealand. Yep, there's his face there, King George the 6th. Nice New Zealand half penny. Sweet, I'll take that. First one of the day, 1947. Haven't really been finding many 1 and 2 cent coins at all, maybe just a few. And I've got myself another half penny, and it's British. Let's see who it is. Oh, King Edward. That's a decently old one. Awesome. See what date that might be. 1905 maybe. Awesome, that is a nice old coin. Or 08. I think that's 1908. British halfpenny. I will take that any day. Sweet. Let's hope we can get some silvers of King Edward. Well, this was a nice shallow signal. Thought it was going to be a 1 cent. And then flip that, because it was in my plug. And it's a bloody New Zealand sixpence. But it's torn to bits. That's incredible. 1933 sixpence. That's been obviously hit by the lawnmower or something. Sweet, I'll take it though. Another penny. This one was quite deep down, so hopefully it's not in New Zealand. Oh, it is. Oh well, I'll still take it. Coin's a coin, penny's a penny. 1944. Sweet. Got another wee penny. This one was ringing up super high, so it got my hopes up. But just a New Zealand penny. You can see the imprint of where it was. But yeah, I'll take that. And we have another silver. This was ringing up pretty high, and it was pretty deep in there. But that is another old New Zealand shilling. 1934. Sweet. So what's that? Fourth silver of the day. 2 sixpence and 2 shillings. Awesome. Okay guys, I just pulled this and it was ringing up in the sort of copper silver coin numbers, and that might be a silver thimble. I need to clean it off. I'm not 100% sure, but looks like there might be some writing along the bottom. Might be busted at the top. I'm not too sure. I've never found one before. It's always on my bucket list, but let me clean this with my brush. Might be a silver thimble. My goodness. Okay, luckily I brought my spray bottle and brush, so I've sprayed it and brushed it a little bit, and that I'm pretty sure is definitely a silver thimble. I am just over the moon. That is a bucket lister for sure. I could be wrong, because you know don't know much about these, as I've never found one, so I've never thought to research them, never thought I would find one, but now I definitely will. That is in, well, I was going to say good condition, it's not because it's busted up, but the writing, it's super clear, you can see everything, so that'll clean up nicely and I'll be able to maybe bend it back to shape and be able to read it. That is amazing. Looks like we got another halfpenny. I might have nicked it with the shovel. I think I heard it when I dug down. But let's see. Oh yes, you can see nicked it just slightly there. But that'll be another New Zealand halfpenny. Another 1947. Sweet, I'll take that. Got ourselves another halfpenny, but this one was ringing up super high. I don't know why. Oh, and I've scratched it. Don't know how I've done that. But there we go. New Zealand halfpenny. I'll take it. Don't know if I can get a year off that. 1944 maybe? Awesome. Sweet. Been a little bit since our last pre-decimal, but just popped a penny. This one is actually pretty shallow, not too deep down. So, yep, it'll be a New Zealand penny. And the date is 1947. Sweet, I'll take it. Another halfpenny, pretty sure it's New Zealand. And it sure is. Another New Zealand halfpenny, 1952. Last year of King George VI. Well, I think I'll detect for another half an hour, make my way back to the car, and then call it a night. Hopefully we find some more silvers or cool finds along the way. Are you kidding? I thought this was going to be a halfpenny, but it's yet another one of those coronation medals. That is my third one from this spot, and that one looks like it might be in pretty good condition. Like my first one I found, it's got the loop at the top, and that is in stunning condition. That should clean up nicely. I'll give it a little brush now, and then give it a proper clean at home. There we go, just a quick little brush, and that is in pretty nice condition for quite an old little medal. So that is my third one. Oh, I wonder if I'll find any more here, because I've barely scratched the surface of area I can detect here. Only done about the outskirts really. But yeah, 3 of them. That is incredible. I thought this was going to be a 2-cent coin for a second, but nope, flipped it out, and it's nice. Halfpenny. Saw that colouring and instantly thought it was a 2-cent coin, but no, it's a beautiful halfpenny, 1944. Sweet. It's only 10 minutes to go. Got another penny. Knowing this, it'll probably be New Zealand. This one's a little corroded, but yep, looks like it'll be New Zealand. Sweet, 1945. Yep, 1945. A little crusty, but that's right. Penny's a penny. I can see a penny edge right down in there. See if we can't flick it out. Oh yeah. Let's see what that is. Another New Zealand penny, no doubt. Yep. Come on, where's all the British at today? Oh well. 1950. That actually might clean up quite nice. Sweet, I'll take that. I reckon one more pre-decimal coin and I'll call it quits for the day. Oh, found another pre-decimal. Looks to be just a New Zealand penny again. But that is me done. 1951. Quite a nice clean one, that. Working up a sweat, digging all these holes, even in the dark. Well, I've made it back to the car. It is home time. Got my fines box pretty full, over halfway full. Got heaps of pre-decimal coins here, and I'll come back for the wrap up in the morning. Welcome to the breakdown, guys. This is sort of some of the more junky finds. Found that, which is some sort of old copper or brass pulley or something. Pretty interesting. Cleaned up alright, but yeah, not too sure what that is or how old it is. Found this, which is very heavy, metal, and it seems to be a mechanical pencil. You know, I've tested it and it writes alright on that end, but yeah, nice big heavy pencil. Not sure on the age of that either. Bullet casing, that random little thing that has some writing on it, looks like it has a name, Judith or something, not entirely sure. Found an old stud or rivet. You can still see the leather attached to it there, so that's pretty cool. This, not sure what this is, but it was ringing up high, but I'm just going to assume it's junk. This, got some gears, don't know if this is gears out of a pocket watch or something, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. A little bell, and then just some random bits of copper and brass, just the usuals. Then we have some spendies, not too much spendies, but we got, that's not spendable, but we got $4.20. Nice little kid's bracelet with the elephant, that turned out nice. Got some brown buggers, always lots of 1 and 2 cent coins, and then got those 3 10-cent pieces from that first little spot that we went to. Nice little musket ball that's hit something, obviously. That's pretty cool. Now on to some of the nice finds. Got 5 New Zealand halfpennies, and then this nice one, the only British coin for the day, but it's a nice 1908 British halfpenny of King Edward VII, so that is a real nice coin. Then we got 8 New Zealand pennies, so that's pretty good. Always good to get some coppers. Now on to the best finds of the day. Found another coronation medal from my hometown, and it is the 3rd one I've found from the same spot, so they've definitely were handing these out to someone, maybe military personnel, as I've found some good military stuff there. So that one now goes with my 2 other ones, and this one's in really nice condition like that first one. I don't know why, but certain things, same exact thing, same soil, same spot, can just be in a lot worse condition than others, but I'm so happy to find another one and in a really nice condition. Moving on to some of the silvers, 2 little silver sixpence. This one is pretty nice 1934 sixpence right there, and then this one is totally munted, but silver's silver, still like to find them. 1933, first year of the New Zealand silvers. Then we got 2 New Zealand silver shillings, super happy with them. Cleaned up pretty nicely under just some warm water, this one especially. That is a really nice coin, 1934, super happy with that. And then my personal find of the day, turns out it's not silver, but just aluminium. So I did more research on these, got it cleaned up, got it bent shape the best I could without destroying it, sort of couldn't get that little kink out, but under that little kink it says use, and then it says nugget boot, and then on the other side it says polish. So this was probably from the 1920s, and it was a little aluminium thimble mainly used to advertise for the nugget boot polish. So that is really cool. My first ever thimble. Hopefully in the future I can get a silver thimble, but I will take this for now, definitely. So yeah, now I know what to look out for, and that is still incredible and still my find of the day. So yeah, that was some of the best finds of the day, and I am super happy to have found all these epic finds. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next time.